good evening, or should I say, good afternoon. My name is Max, and I am one of the junior deans here at Somerville. Looking after Somerville's members often requires me to be awake and about college in the dead of night, when everyone, apart from the night porter, is fast asleep. This Halloween, I would like to share with you just some of the spooky and unnerving stories that I have heard from various colleagues around college. And so, it is with a degree of terror that I present to you Somerville's ghost stories. Perhaps one of the spookiest experiences that I have heard about relates back to the time of the First World War, when Somerville was a military hospital. This story is from someone who used to work in college about 10 years ago. They write, "It was a dark, dark night. As I started walking across the lawn, I saw a figure in the mist walking across towards me. As the figure came closer and closer, I made out that it was a tall man in the uniform of a World War I officer. I stopped in my tracks, thinking, who on earth is this? It's not a Bob Knight, and even if it was, that costume is simply way too good." But as he got to within 15 feet of me, the officer vanished into thin air. Here is a story that I have heard from several members of college staff. Do you know the little balcony passage that joins the south end of the dining hall, where the piano is, with the first floor of Maitland? Several members of staff have said that after dark, they walk past the door and see through the window a face looking out over the lawn. As soon as they open the door to investigate, it disappears. So, perhaps you should watch out next time you're having your Rice Krispies by the piano in the hall. Finally, here is one of my own. Last year, during the Easter vacation, I was returning to my flat in Vaughan after a night out with a group of friends. As I turned into the Fellows' Garden, through that gap in the hedge near the chapel, I saw a woman in a white dressing gown standing in the midst of the garden, about 20 feet away from me. I was mystified because it was 12th week, 2 in the morning, and rather cold. We made eye contact, and she began to walk around. She walked towards the sundial and started heading towards the Penrose building and into the darkness. I lost sight of her. Where on earth had she gone? I simply could no longer see her. Naturally, I was slightly freaked out. I went to the lodge and asked the night porter about it, who said, "Don't worry, we see her all the time." These are just a few of Somerville's many ghost stories. If you have some stories of your own, please don't hesitate to share them with us. Oh, and one more thing. Please be careful this Hallows Eve, especially after dark.